Okay. No, it's definitely spicy. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Can you do it?
We'll find out.
Ooh.
Welcome to a Hot One style video with hot vegan nuggets and even hotter questions. Valerie and I are facing off with 10 vegan nuggets at 10 increasing levels of spiciness. As Valerie is vegan-ish, we will also be drinking cashew milk.
Yeah.
If the hot sauce gets the better of us. So
It will.
yeah, it probably will. Now, we don't actually know where these hot sauces rank on the Scoville scale, so we've done our best to come up with an appropriate lineup, and we'll let you know along the way if we've mixed that up somehow. So let's get into this. I'm Nicola Sperling, and joining me in Vancouver, British Columbia is Valerie Luxicon, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. So welcome, Valerie.
Thanks. Hey.
So let's get into some questions, and I think, based on my recollection, we eat the wing and then we ask the question. And
Yeah.
we'll start alternating questions. So I'll ask the first question, Valerie will ask the next one. We'll keep going back and forth for 10 wings. And the sauce that we're going to be ending on is extremely spicy according to our local shop. It's made with the Carolina Reaper, and we'll go through all of the sauces as we go. Let's eat the first one then. And what are we eating? This is
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell mild sauce. So I think it's safe to say that, yeah, I think it's safe to say it's the mildest
Not even
of sauces.
Ketchup is probably hotter.
Dink it and sink it?
Oh, dink and sink.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I can barely even taste that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you're a professional photographer, Valerie, and you often photograph concerts.
Yes.
So, having experienced a lot of different concerts in your career, what is one concert that really stands out for you?
Bad Flower.
Bad Flower.
Bad Flower.
Bad Flower,
This
okay.
band, they're from California, I think. So I saw them like 3 years ago, I think. In a very tiny venue called the Rebel Lounge in Phoenix. Shout out. And I had no idea who any of the bands were before I went to the show. And I just like showed up just so I could shoot more pictures and get my portfolio going and everything. And yeah, this band started playing and like they were just so incredibly like passionate and like they're in like their own world when they're playing, and it's so freaking cool and they're so good, and they just put out their first full album this year and it's so good, and they've been like charting Billboard and stuff, so they're like hopping up there now.
Wow, incredible.
Yes.
I'll have to check them out.
Anyway, round two.
Round two, let's go.
The sriracha.
Oh, this is wet.
That's what she said.
Oh gosh.
Sink and sink.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of sauce. That's a lot of sauce.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a big jump from Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
From their mild. I mean,
I wonder if these chewing sounds are going to give some good ASMR.
gross. No. I gross myself out with that. Don't put that in. And then I have to ask a question. Okay.
Yeah, you go for it.
So you're very involved in politics here. Have you had any like big moments that like stand out where you felt like you really like made a difference in your community or your city?
Oh, well, I mean, the absolute biggest moment I've had in politics has been being outed on national news.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was right when I'd entered politics. I'd socially transitioned only a few months before I entered politics. And that ended up, there was a miscommunication between my party and global news. There was a story that was published about the fact that I was trans. I'm trans, by the way, if you didn't already know. And it just kind of spread because I put up a post talking about the dangers of outing a trans person. And from that point on, it got picked up by a number of media outlets. It got picked up by Huffington Post Canada, spread all the way across. And so now that's just how people know me. It affects my ability to get jobs because it's the first thing people Google. And that's been also a really positive experience because it's meant that it's opened up a lot of doors for me in terms of being able to get involved with the party, getting to speak in front of schools, talking on the radio. None of them are directly correlated with that, but it's been sort of a stepping stone in getting to that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's good that it, like, even though it was so bad, it still had such a good, like, positive side of it, too. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think the positives outweigh the negatives, and
That's good.
obviously entering politics, you know things are going to get dug up about your
Yeah.
past, so I knew that at some point in time, the fact that I was trans was going to come out.
Time.
I didn't realize it was going to be national media, but I knew it would come out at some point. I think we're on to wing 3 now. So the third one here is Louisiana Gold pepper sauce with Tabasco peppers. So I think...
That one sounds hot.
It does, but I think it's similar to Tabasco.
Okay.
And Tabasco's not that hot. So I feel like we're going to be okay with this.
It doesn't look that hot. It's not, like,
Yeah,
colorful, but then again, like...
Let's not go down that path. Like that. The last one doesn't look all that hot if you really think about it.
Yeah, it does. It's got, like, little flaky
I mean,
things,
yeah, I guess
kinda.
it's a little red. The second to last one doesn't
Anyway,
look hot. So.
we should... Okay, focus. Round 3.
Focus. Round 3.
Are
we going to dink it every time?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm not dinking you anymore.
Got some vinegar in it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the sriracha was a little hotter than that one. Maybe.
I feel like there was just more sriracha.
True.
I don't think it was hotter.
True. And actually, that one has a little bit more of an after kick.
It does.
As I was saying that, I was like,
in the back of your throat a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As is tradition on Hot Ones, because that is what we're emulating here,
Oh.
I've done a deep dive into your Instagram.
Which one?
Oh, well, there's a few of them actually. So what we're doing is we're finding images that need a little more context. And what I noticed was there's a theme of phallic imagery on your Instagram. So what is it about these types of images that you find so appealing?
They're just fucking hilarious. And it makes everybody else laugh a bunch too, and I laugh at myself while I'm taking them, and other people that are walking by laugh at me, so like...
It's a win-win.
No one's losing. Everyone's laughing at my expense, including me, so like, why not?
Fantastic entertainment value.
Yeah.
And you do have plans for more while you're out here?
I mean...
Because you took one last time you were in Vancouver.
I never plan them, they just happen.
Okay, so you like see a large structure.
You don't plan a boner, it just happens.
It's uncontrollable.
I can't control. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those have the most likes of like any of my Instagram posts ever.
I mean, clickbait's always good.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll put that as our thumbnail. We probably won't, but maybe we'll have that picture of you in Vancouver with that, what is that art piece? Is it supposed to be, yeah, is it supposed to be like a raindrop? Or?
I have no idea.
It's Vancouver.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a big blue dick.
Just right outside of the convention centers.
The angle of it and everything, come on.
That's true, yeah, because if it is rain, it's some very slanted rain. Well, we do get a lot of that in Vancouver, too.
Someone knew, though.
Someone's
like...
Okay. I feel like we spent...
They were setting it up.
Yeah, I feel like we might have spent enough time on this question. So, moving on. Round 4. Frank's Red Hot. So, sticking with some well-known brands here, I don't actually know if Frank's Red Hot is hotter than Sriracha, but I think we're in for another vinegary hot sauce.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Mm-hmm.
That one like wasn't hot at all.
Mm.
I feel like that one should have been around 2.
Yeah, that one really wasn't hot at all. We definitely mixed the levels here, but it's okay. The last two are the important ones. Well, no, it had some more spice than that, I think. And it wasn't as vinegary as I was expecting either.
No.
I remember Frank's being more vinegary, but after that last one, I mean, that one was really vinegary.
True.
I think I've said vinegary enough by now.
Vinegar. Vinegary. Vinegary. Vinegary.
Vinaigrette.
Vinegar.
How much of this are we going to have to cut out?
90%.
90%. Okay.
All right, you gonna bring up the Instagrams.
Oh, we going there now?
I got my Instagram deep dive.
Okay.
You got this picture with someone who is dressed much fancier than you. I don't know why you didn't dress up.
Everyone's dressed more.
But he's got like a feather boa on playing some baseball.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, yeah, I look awful in that picture. You're right. That was
you just need to fancy up a bit more. I mean...
Well, I wasn't actually expecting to be there. So I was sort of wearing like my pajama type clothes. But I was staying with someone from the Green Party. And I was over there for sort of a political / trans related event. And it happened to be at the same time as Drag Ball. Which is this event that happens in Victoria. And you get drag queens and drag kings. And these are not professional folks. These are people who might show up and put on a mustache. And just play a game of baseball. And there's some pretty wild outfits. So the person that you're actually looking at is a city councillor. Who came and just really got into it.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Carrie. Fantastic event. I've been trying to get something like that happening over here. I am the president of Tri-Cities Pride, so it's something that I really want to bring to Coquitlam. We'll find out if it ever happens. But it's such an amazing event.
Sounds like fun.
I got really burnt that day too. It was hot out.
How? You were covered. You had a sweater on.
It came off partway through the day. Okay. So number 5, Billy Bob's hot sauce. I've never actually had Billy Bob's hot sauce. I found it today at a corner store, and we were short on hot sauces, so I just picked it up. Yeah. And I have no idea if this is the right point in the lineup for it, but I didn't really want to try it ahead of time because I figured we can all be surprised on camera.
Yeah. Let's get it!
Let's get it! A lot of vinegary sauces.
I feel like that also should have been like before sriracha.
Yeah, we've really messed up the order of this.
Oh well.
All good. None of these are really spicy at this point in time, so.
I feel like this one's gonna be pretty spicy though. Because I tried that sauce.
You've tried that one?
Day.
And it's spicy? It's like buffalo sauce?
It was spicy when it was a lot of it.
Okay.
At least that's how I remember it.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll find out. You've spent the last month traveling from Phoenix, Arizona to Vancouver, BC. And I'm sure a lot's happened along the way. But what is the one place that you visited that you really didn't want to leave?
The Redwood Forest.
Redwood Forest?
For sure.
You just wanted
like
to
that
stay there?
Like that entire area. Oh yeah. Like Crescent City was super cool. It was so like, just like this cute little town, and there's like all this beach and like all these little like sunset spots to pull off, and everybody's just like hanging out and having like bonfires on the beach and everything. Ooh. And it's like a 10-minute drive to all these like redwood forest like touristy areas and stuff, and just oh my god.
And that's where you took the picture of the van in the drive-through tree, or in front of it?
Near there.
Yeah.
I was in Klamath, or I don't know how to say that city name. It was near there.
We'll pop some pictures of Valerie's van at that tree, and then my van back in 2012 at the exact same tree. So
yeah, my van's too fat.
Yeah, my van was really tall, but
thick boy.
Oh, good old Buren.
Buren the thick boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to make a trip there together at some point, because I would love to.
In your new van.
Yes. Yeah, it's coming in less than a week. I'm so excited.
High ace.
High ace. All right. Wing 6.
Now we're on.
So now we're on to the one that could be spicy. So this is buffalo wing sauce by President's Choice. And you
which
said
is a store brand in
Right.
Canada, not in the States.
not in the States.
It
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Okay, this one's wet too.
God damn it, why do I make such stupid noises?
I don't know.
Okay, the President's Choice.
President's Choice.
Drink and sink!
Drink and sink. We're back to this again.
I guess. That wasn't that spicy.
Mm-mm.
But it's good, I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's a really tasty one. And it does sort of kick in a little later.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got the lasting
I'm getting
tingle
that
that the
right
other
now.
ones don't have.
It's like...
It's like those
tingling down
hot
off the road
noodles
a
we
little
had the
bit.
other day where it
Mhm.
just like stays with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're still sitting right there taunting us.
I know. I'm not going to want to eat them after this though.
No, definitely not.
They might seem tame by comparison though.
Okay, you asked me about my van life.
Mmm.
So, you have some van life experience too from a few years back,
Mhm.
driving all around the States and Canada. Was there anywhere you went that was unexpectedly, like, awesome?
Unexpectedly awesome. There's a couple places. Yeah, I did a 5-month road trip back in 2012 where I came and visited you in Arizona. So, I mean, that was unexpectedly awesome because I didn't really know you very
Yeah,
well at the
that's true.
time. So, that
That's
was
true.
pretty amazing.
Yeah. I went to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon was...
And that was
Awesome.
even my first time there, even though I'd lived there my entire life.
That was your first time?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many amazing places. So, like, Yosemite was awesome. I think that was well, Yellowstone and then Yosemite were the two greatest places on the West Coast. Maybe Florence, Oregon, where we did some off-roading on the beach. I think my two favorite places from the trip, though, were Ithaca, New York, which is just sort of a combination of kind of a hippie town mixed with this high-level university, one of the Ivy League schools, Cornell, right?
Right.
So it's this very strange dynamic, but there's these amazing coffee shops called College Town Bagels, and my favorite thing was just to go there and read. Doesn't sound that
Oh,
exciting, but it was
yeah.
one of my favorite things to do on the trip.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that or something.
Yeah, it was so cool. And then the other place that I loved was Fogo Island in Newfoundland.
Fogo Island.
Yeah, so Island is just like this tiny little island. I think it's in the northern part of Newfoundland, and it's sort of a fishing community. We went over there and drove around on the streets for a little while, and everyone was waving at us. People were super friendly. The scenery was amazing. So I would go back there in a heartbeat. That was such a cool place to visit. But I mean, the entire trip was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. I got like a tiny little snippet of what you did.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine like going all the way, like, oh my god, you did that for months.
Yeah, 5 months, 56,000 kilometers, all around North America.
I don't know what that means, but
Well, I can't do the conversion here, but
yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Anyway,
Moving on.
what is this, round 7?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Or
7, 8, yeah, 7. We're really bad at this.
can't count.
This is probably the first and last Hot Ones style episode I do.
I had a little bit of like throat stuff though.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of throat stuff. It had a really good flavor on it.
A little bit of throat stuff.
Way to make that one dirty. But I mean, I feel like we didn't get the order right here.
No, definitely not.
We also don't have a ton of like really hot sauces. We don't ramp it up very well
Yeah.
because in my everyday life, which is sort of where these hot
This is
sauces
really
are
just
from,
like a hot sauce taste test.
it kind of is. But I mean, the reality is the last one
It's
is
definitely gonna
really
be
hot. So stay tuned for the last dab because it's going to be intense.
the last day.
We will dab it. Don't worry. Insert picture of us dabbing in front of a tunnel. Okay. I think that's enough of that.
Never enough. Okay.
We know each other through a mutual friend. Hi, Kelsey.
You? Hi.
Now, I haven't known you as long as she has because you
Yeah.
met her back in 2004.
Yeah.
And you met her through a Fallout Boy forum. So, how do you keep a friendship going for that long? Like a long distance friendship. How do you make sure that stays strong? Because you are still amazing friends.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know. I think we just, like, understand each other that well, and, like, we became so connected in the beginning, just, like, kind of bonding over whatever crap we were going through. And I think that has just kind of, like, kept us tied forever and, like, keeps, like, rejoining us. Like, every time we meet up, it just, like, refreshes and, like,
Right.
I don't know.
And you visit each other regularly,
Yeah.
right? Like, you usually see each other once a year.
I mean, I've
if
been
you
up
can.
here how many times now?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I
In
appreciate
the
because
last
that's how I met
decade,
you.
Right. But yeah, I mean, we definitely try to do, like, Skype chats and stuff when we're apart, and, like, just talk. Like, we have an ongoing little Facebook group with me and her and Katie that's, somebody always pops in randomly and is just whatever, sending
Shout
each
out
other.
to Katie.
Yeah, sending each other, like, memes or goofy pictures or just telling everyone that we're tired or something. Like, just whatever.
I guess like any good relationship, it just takes some work, right?
Yeah. I mean, you just don't forget about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I struggle with. Like, once people move away, it's really difficult for me to
Yeah.
stay in touch with them. So it's
It is.
pretty admirable that you're able to
Yeah.
stay connected like
I
that.
think also, though, because we met far away, that's already, like, our normal.
Right.
So it's like,
You're not readjusting to anything.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like, it's not like you're trying to keep something that used to be more.
Mhm.
It's just, like, it's always been, like, not much. And then when we are together, it's like, oh my god, you're here! And then we go back to normal. So I think that kind of changes the, like, mentality on it, too.
Right.
Whereas, like, when you're really close with somebody who's, like, that lives next to you and then they move far away, then it's like, I don't know how to be friends with you anymore because now you're...
Right. But you have
It's like a
considered
different-
moving to Canada as well at certain points in time. I don't know how
Maybe.
seriously, but...
Yeah. I mean, it's probably way too expensive for me to live here, but...
Yeah, well, Vancouver especially.
But maybe someday I'll move close by.
Yeah.
Even just to, like,
shoot across
Seattle
the border.
area or, like, Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Would be cool. It's only, like, a 5-hour drive from Portland.
Yeah.
That's weekend trip distance. Okay, so what's next?
Next, yeah, let's see.
Havana White.
Roasted habanero pineapple. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
also one of my favorite sauces. Great flavor profile on that one. I'm gonna speak like I'm a chef or something, or a food critic or something when I really have no
A
clue.
hot sauce connoisseur.
Yeah, no, not at all. I just
Alright. I'm pretty sure just spit all over them.
good.
Yeah. Some extra spice.
This one's missing the bottom if no one can see.
Dude, so is mine.
Yeah, we're
What
missing the
did you
bottom.
do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Does that make it better or worse? No, what happened with that one?
Yeah, I'm still disappointed. What the heck?
What is going on?
This
Okay.
is just gonna be a big fail of a
I mean-
video. Watch this not even be hot. Oh, I'd be so sad.
No, this is going to be like a we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We're in trouble. It's going to be that kind
Yeah.
of video. It's not the gradual ramp up. It's just the taste test followed by pain. I feel like that's where we're headed. Stay tuned.
And
Yeah.
the occasional build up in the throat.
The occasional, yeah.
After like 5 wings, and then you're like, oh, maybe.
This one is a little more lingering. Like, it's not spicy at all.
I don't have anything lingering from that one.
No? Like, I certainly don't find it spicy, but it's definitely, like, lingering a bit for me.
Do you have to let it linger?
I'm glad you can sing, because I definitely can't. We can rap some Logic in here or something.
So I'm gonna hop back to politics kind of a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know why I did air quotes with politics. Politics isn't real.
I mean, it's all fake in the US, right? I hope.
Fair. Okay. As someone involved in politics and the trans pride community, what do you think is the best way for people to get involved and make a difference in their community and make safe spaces?
Oh, just get out and volunteer wherever you can. The way I got involved in Pride was I showed up and volunteered at some Vancouver Pride events, and then from there worked my way up onto the Pride board, started my own Pride Society based off of that, and it's basically a snowball effect. So you just get out on the ground level and you start doing that advocacy work. Think of changes that you want to see, and then be the change you want to see. So
cliche.
It's so cliche, but it's
very true,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not difficult. I feel like everyone wants to become this huge icon of the community, or just have that visibility to really make big changes, but it doesn't come without putting in the legwork first. So you have to sort of start at the bottom and work your way up, just like any profession, except in this case, instead of working for a paycheck, you're working for human rights.
Yeah.
Get out there. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Like Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. That's the fucking clickbait.
It's us doing this.
Turn into Shia LaBeouf while eating hot wings. I can't even talk.
We have to like Photoshop beards onto it.
Do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave that to you because I can't Photoshop.
Okay. Got it. Or just like put Shia LaBeouf's face like over our. Just do it.
Oh,
but like still like our hair, but like just his face.
This is total clickbait. No one's clicking on this for us. They're just like, oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, where the fuck is Shia LaBeouf?
Now, this one should be a slight step up. I know I said that about the last one. Roasted habanero original. So this is actually, in their lineup of hot sauces, a step up from the habanero pineapple one that we just had. We'll find out if our taste buds agree with that.
Okay. I was about to say something else, but never mind.
No. I mean,
I'm disappointed.
Me too. It's definitely spicier, but it's not spicy.
Yeah, like I'm not getting any spice. That's not even...
It's not even registering.
Those aren't even hot sauces. Did you grab the right bottles?
They usually spice up the things
soaked them for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we should have.
And just eaten a like sponge
I
of
literally
hot sauce.
coated every single bit of them.
I know you did.
I don't know why they're not spicy.
Well, we'll have one.
We're gonna have one spicy
watch this
one.
somehow not even be spicy. Oh my god.
If this isn't spicy, like, I put the tiniest little
We're
bit.
deleting this whole thing.
Speaking of Kelsey, like, I made pasta with the tiniest drop of this, and they found it spicy. So...
Yeah.
It should be. This has a significant amount of sauce. Like, this has more sauce on these wings than I've used out of this bottle previous to this, and I've used it a few times.
Yeah, it's still pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyways, we're not there yet, though.
We're not there yet. We've got another question.
Rewind.
You've been living in your 1988 Ford Econoline van.
That's how I live.
Since November of last year. Well, sort of on and off since November of last year, right?
Yes.
So, this is sort of a two-part question.
Okay.
What are the most ridiculous van life experiences you've had? And what are the best van life experiences that you've had?
I feel like that's almost the same thing.
I mean, they could be.
Yeah, it could be. I guess there's other good things that aren't ridiculous.
Could be bad.
Okay. You like cut everything up to me going,
Cut!
Question. Okay, most ridiculous. Okay, so the most ridiculous thing, like a week or two into van life, I met up with a friend of mine somewhere, well, like, more of an acquaintance at that time. I'd say we're friends now, but, like, I'd only known this person, like, once or twice beforehand, and, so, yeah, we were gonna hang out and do, like, a photo shoot or something, but then, like, plans just kept changing, and then you just kind of have to roll with whatever happens. And what ended up happening was there was like a music festival happening in the area, and there was all these like after shows And I don't even know if I've told you this story yet either.
This is sounding pretty new to me.
So there was all these like after shows for this festival that was happening, and so my friend, like somebody he knows was like told him about some website where he could get free tickets for this performer that was playing. I'm like, I don't want to give him any details just in case. I don't know. So he gets a link for like free tickets to this show, this after show for the festival, and he's like, yeah, go sign up here. I'm like, all right, cool, did that, and we go and we get down there, and he's like, oh, you want some shrooms? I was like, I've never taken shrooms, so I was like, I'll try like a little bit. So I only tried like a tiny bit, because I was afraid I was gonna like trip out and just have a terrible night, and I didn't want to like, yeah. But then I ended up never feeling it anyway, so like kind of pointless. But anyway, he did that, and then we like go stand in this line for the show, and they're like checking everybody's ID first, and then put wristbands on us, and then they like checked our tickets, and like they get to ours, and they're like, oh, this is for the after party, not the after show. And we're like, oh, okay. Where's the after party? And they're like, oh, well, it's in the same building, but you have to go around back because that's on like the first floor and the show's on the second floor. Like, okay. So we go around back, and it like hasn't even started yet. We're the only ones there. So we just like are standing and waiting for them to like let us into the building. And then we get in, and we're like kind of scoping it out. And all these people going to the show only had the wristband from getting their IDs checked.
Oh.
Which we still had the wristbands. So we just walk upstairs, and we ended up just walking into this show for free anyway. So we're just, at a free concert that was really, really good. And my buddy's like tripping out on shrooms a bit.
As you do.
And that was interesting. I don't know. It was a crazy night.
Sounds
like
like
very like, I don't know what's happening, but all right.
And you just had your van to go back to and crash in afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was weird. But definitely one of my favorite nights too. I was like, this is what van life's about. Weird shit. Like,
yeah, well
and just like kind of rolling with whatever happens, like.
That's the great thing about van life, I found, at least in traveling around. Like, anything can happen, and you've got your home with you at any point in time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about getting home. It's just,
Exactly.
It's already there. I am a little nervous about this last wing. I know none of the other ones have actually been that spicy. We could have played this up a little bit, I guess, but no. Like, they just haven't really been that spicy. They haven't been doing it for us.
They were so hot!
If anything, I think Sriracha was the spiciest because there was just so much of it.
Yeah.
But this one...
Weren't these two pretty similar?
Or was it was those two. This one was more vinegary, but this one was actually
those
spicy.
two should be here.
Which is ridiculous. Like, Sriracha should definitely
we
be
did this
the
all
bottom.
wrong.
We just didn't get spicy enough hot sauces.
Yeah.
But the last one, I went to the shop, I asked for the spiciest one they carry. They have a lot of hot sauces. It's made with the Carolina Reaper. I've put this in pastas and burritos and things like that. It usually takes just a little drop to spice things up. So, I feel like we're in for something right now.
Reaper.
And, as is tradition on hot ones, you gotta put an extra dab on the last one. So not only is this going to be awful already because it's such a jump up, now we're putting an extra dab on there.
Well, to be fair, nothing else was hot, so I guess we deserve hell now.
That's a big dab.
I'm going all in!
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, I'm guessing I'm doing the same as you.
Are we gonna do the whole nugs?
Yeah.
Okay. No bitching out.
No. Oh gosh, that's not even.
That looks the same. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That looks even. That looks like about the same amount of death.
You got the milk ready? Because I feel like this is gonna be brutal.
I'm scared, but I'm not.
I mean, I'm excited for something to actually be spicy. But
Right.
I've tried just like the smallest little bit of this and it's
I
spicy.
touch my eyes, but it itches. Okay.
Don't. Yeah, careful, especially with this sauce.
Okay, I use my pinky, and I haven't really been like.
Okay, all right. Solidarity. Let's dink the last one.
Dink
Shout out
and
to Good Mythical Morning
sink.
for the dink and sink.
How is that one?
That's yeah. I pulled it from that. We're just copying all of the YouTube shows today.
You are. I don't know them.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
1, 2,
2,
3.
Okay.
I'm not dying yet, but it is hot. Oh.
Yeah. I feel like it's building a bit. Okay. I mean, we can't say this one's not spicy.
Okay. No, it's definitely spicy. Yeah.
I don't normally get hiccups from hot sauce, but I do feel like I'm... Maybe not. Definitely.
Question. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait. All right. Last question.
Okay.
All right. Anyone that knows you well, I'm crying. I'm starting to cry. Anyone that knows you well knows you like to memorize raps.
Oh, yeah.
What rap are you most proud of being able to recite? Let's hear it.
Okay, so I haven't actually finished this one, and I know that if I try, I'm going to get some of the lines wrong, but the song with Logic and Eminem called Homicide is one that I'm really working on, and you've heard this.
Yeah. I'm going to say, is it one of the ones you've been singing the last week?
Oh, yeah, because, like, I'll be in the... in the shower rapping or in my room rapping. Like, I just don't stop rapping. This is just my hobby. All right,
Okay, it's
so
pretty hot.
what? This is not going to be a family-friendly episode if I start doing this. So
Just bleep it all.
yeah, I guess it's a little late to be saying like tune out, but all right, let's go for it. Jeez. Okay,
Can you do it?
we'll find out.
Oh.
Fuck rap, busting like an addict with a semi-automatic who done had it and ready for anybody to butt back. Wanna catch a vibe in the way, no, we're leaving nobody alive, leave suicide, no, fuck that. Poppy feeling villainous, he killing us, I'm coming for your man and your lady and even a baby. I'm feeling like I'm chicka, some shade with rabies. I'm foaming at the mouth, ain't nobody know what I'm about, and I dare you to test me, cause not a single one of you motherfuckers impress me. And maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm full of innovation, I'm tired of all this high school, he's not rap shit. Can a single one of you motherfuckers even rap? Shit. No, I'm saying this to the game, it's a gas to the flame nowadays. Everybody's on the same shit's lame. And then I don't
That's as far as you got.
Well, no, then I don't know the next few lines.
So that's as far
I'm
as you
feeling
got.
himself. Mass murder like this can't be good for my health. When I rap like this, do I sound like shit? Well, it don't really matter because I'm killing that shit. Yeah, I'm killing that shit. Oh yeah, I'm killing that shit. Bobby, how many times you been killing that shit? Find another rhyme. Goddamn shit. Fuck rap. Busting like an addict with a semi-automatic who done had it and ready for anybody to butt back. Wanna get your vibe in the way? No, we're leaving nobody alive. Leave suicide. No, fuck that. Bobby feeling villainous, he killing some come for your man and his lady and even a baby. I'm feeling like I'm chicka Slim Shady. There's nowhere to hide. We call this shit genocide. Hit them with that do and they die. We call this shit genocide. I know I'm missing some lyrics. I got bitches, I got hoes, I got red designer clothes. No, we ain't fucking with that. Yeah, there's a time and a place, but if you ain't coming with the illest of raps, calling yourself the greatest alive, then you don't deserve to do that. No, please do not do that. You gonna get smacked. You gonna make Bobby attack. You gonna make Bobby boy snap. You gonna make Bobby boy snap. Bobby boy fuck rap. Busting like an addict with a semi-automatic who done had it and ready for anybody to butt back. Wanna catch a vibe in the way? No, we leaving nobody alive. Leave a suicide. No, fuck that. Bobby feeling villainous. He killing some come for your man and his lady and even a baby. Feeling like I'm chicka Slim Shady. Jigga like Jay-Z. Jiggas up, you fuckers. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut out because I don't do Eminem's part. But that's the one I'm working on. That one and
like
ISIS with thing. Lucas Joyner and Logic. I'm on a bit of a Logic kick at the moment.
That was awesome.
Thank you. It's very difficult when your mouth is like watering from
I know.
spiciness.
I was like, are you gonna be able to hold it?
Like, I'm like looking up at the ceiling a bit there because I'm like trying to keep the saliva like in my mouth and not spitting it out. So raps are the only thing I want to be spitting today.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Well, that's been fun.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we got some spice on the last one.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
I got like a little teary.
Yeah, that one's going to be lingering for a little bit.
I didn't have a full-on tear. I was hoping I'd have a tear.
Yeah, we're going to have to order some of the last dab so we can actually do this properly. Or maybe DeBomb.
Yeah.
Because I feel like without having to bomb in like eighth place, you really don't get that sort of like kick in there that gets people to sort of bow out.
Oh well.
Now we know for next time I'm gonna have to buy a lot of new hot sauces if I'm gonna do this again.
I'm good. My eyes weren't even watering anymore.
Then we're not gonna be able to do that like end credit where we're both like panting because everything's so spicy.
I want more nugs now.
I
I need more nugs.